Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. Who is this reading for? Capricorn, welcome back. We haven't got to you guys yet today, so let's dive in. Maybe you're in a bit of a goofy mood. Where shall we start? Well, where shall we begin for our lovely Capricorns? Capricorn energies, messages for the Capricorn people in placements for their highest... Oh, lightning. Ooh. Okay, anyways, two strobes of lightning. So let's see. For your highest timeline from your spirit team, there could be like two quick changes in rapid succession, or maybe like two big things in your life are shifting. But let's see from your spirit team, Angel, Michael, Jesus, for your highest timeline for Capricorn energies. They tell me to roll the dice. Capricorn people in placements from Angel, Michael, Jesus, and their highest benevolent ancestors and deities. 1. Okay, so really coming into your power. And this could be helping to give you support in a new way of actually processing your emotions, or more security or foundational kind of security in the future. Yeah, you could be pulling away from certain friendships. We have friendship in the reverse here. We also have 3 of Cups in the reverse here. So this is about pulling away from something or somebody so that you can move quickly. You're moving out of a state of rest, and you're moving very quickly towards your dreams and desires. There's a lot of clear energy. There's something about you that's very traditional. Maybe the way you're approaching something is very traditional as well, or rooted in ways that have proven to be successful for you as well. You could be making choices, or maybe changing your mind on who you're going to work with or collaborate with. You could be releasing something, and this actually leads you towards success. So beautiful energy, honestly. There's something very structured in your approach, especially if something was not just. It's kind of giving like, I'm going to get my lawyer and we're going to initiate this in court now kind of vibe. So Capricorn, any extra messages? That's so interesting. I was just saying mentally in my head, I wonder what the future will hold. And the Fool is here, right, on my future position on the right. So I think this is what's coming as you release things, this success, this new beginning, this freedom, this kind of unencumberdness as well. Yeah, you could be investing in your work or working on your work, or this could be a rebirth regarding your career or work, or something in your daily routine. This could also be about increased health. You could be diligently working on something as well. You're overcoming something toxic or repetitive or karmic from past lives, something based in fear, something that was disempowering. This could be something revolving around an emotional situation, maybe a relationship that you could be detaching from with the 8 of Cups here as well. You could have changed your perspective on something emotionally with these people. You could have had too much anxiety dealing with this situation that you needed to change, and this anxiety was because of a lack of equal reciprocity, or it was impacting your job and work. So let's see your white light messages for Capricorns. Messages for Capricorn's highest timeline from Spirit, God, angels, most benevolent deities and ancestors. For Capricorn from God, Jesus, Angel Michael. For their highest timeline, any other beneficial deities are free to also guide Capricorn people in placements. Messages from the Spirit team of the highest light for Capricorns. Okay, let's see. Telepathy of Terra Matter. Somebody got this yesterday. We have a alabaster tablet of Layla on the top, though, so I think I'm going to read that. Something could be shifting faster than you might expect, like kind of giving like, oh, it's been storming for 3 weeks, and then suddenly the sun comes out. So maybe something will clear up faster than you think. It says, you're remembering at a soul level, you're tapping into greater awareness and understanding of your highest life purpose has become even clearer or cleaner to you. This may evoke unsettling change within, but that change is necessary for the new way it manifests. You are protected. I heard portend. Portend? What does that mean, portend? Like that's the future or something? Like something is portended or something is like destined for you. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. The angel of Layla heralds the Talmudic scriptures. Unlike any other angel, she is specifically described as a feminine being. She is a reminder there is a place only the feminine can fill. If we attempt to live our lives skewed towards the masculine, we miss out. Actually, I was talking about this on other readings, how kind of Venus is in a stronger position, in my opinion, right now than Mars, because Mars is conjoining the South Node, which is all about kind of shedding, but also severing and getting rid of things. And Mars is obviously a malefic compared to Venus, which is a benefic. But there is a great value in masculine tendencies towards exploration, adventure, progress, development. However, the feminine tendencies towards compassion, acceptance, kindness, mercy, and patience are a balancing necessity for humans to survive. These dual wisdoms have to find balance and integrate into a mature expression in every human heart. The appearance of Layla in a reading suggests the feminine must lead at this time. So this could be about your ability to attract or rely on your intuition. Allow the way to be shown rather than directing the path based on your current perspective. We did see something about that change in perspective with the Hangman, so letting go of anything that was causing you anxiety to move forward towards the Fool, the new beginning, right? Somebody could be hating you doing this, by the way, like somebody's jealous of you or something like that. Maybe the fact that you've got the balls is the vibe I'm getting, but I'm hearing Toto Africa, the song Africa by Toto, the band. Let's see. She sparks a remembrance of inner truth. She helps us remember the sacred purpose for which we're born. If you feel out of your depth or in need of more information or understanding, the Oracle reassures you it's okay not to know everything right now. You can also ask for your spirit team to guide you towards understandings, to protect you and shield you each and every day. It's good to pray in the morning and constantly as soon as you wake up. Great practice to call in your spirit team, your guides, your guardian angels. If you need help with that, Constant Mesmer has some interesting videos on working with guardian angels, as I'm sure many others do in their practices. It says crystals are embodied light, and alabaster particularly emanates the white light frequency. So I'm really getting like a clean slate energy. But this could be regarding work or something like that. Yeah, this could be a new beginning in self-esteem or finances as well. So let's continue for our lovely Capricorns. Capricornicus. Capricorns, most important vital messages for their highest timeline. What's the most important messages from their spirit team, guardians and guides, malevolent ancestors? Yeah, you could be moving away from something that was more gaslighty, like maybe somebody was trying to lie to your face. This could be the devil thing that you're like moving away from. This could be somebody that was very domineering. Could be a boss figure, or maybe somebody with Capricorn placements, or Taurus. Taurus is popping out as well. You're not getting triggered by something. You're not allowing it to trigger you as well, especially if you have jealous people watching you or evil eyeing you. I feel like you're returning to sender or doing some other kind of banishment or black magic rituals. Yeah. So let's see, Capricorn's messages for Capricorn people and placements. I feel like people that are scared of the dark just haven't alchemized their own darkness, and so they're always going to they're always going to attract it in because of the void of it, right? So every rose has its thorn, right? Capricorn messages for Capricorn energies. There's something about not being ashamed and actually being proud of your power and your innate ability to protect. Anything else for Capricorns? Manifesting, beautiful. I'm seeing courage pop out. Yeah, you could be daydreaming or being guided by daydreams, especially as you clean or cleanse things. You could be getting like new inspirations. It's kind of giving like when you're in the shower and you come upon a new idea or unexpectedly come upon a new idea. But let's see what your advice or action is for Capricorn. What is the most important action for Capricorns for their highest timeline? Letting go of any kind of insecurities, letting go of anything that's been holding you back, any kind of anxieties or worries. They really don't want you to worry about anything. If you've been worrying if you've made the right choice, I think you have. Yeah, drop all the burdens, 10 of Wands in the reverse. So beautiful energy. This is your advice, honestly. So, yeah, you're definitely, this could be like a new beginning away from like things of the past or away from toxicities of the past as well, like repetitive loops. Somebody might be trying to like stay with you or like stick you to something or bind you to something as well. Side note. Like maybe they've been doing black magic, so you need to do protective magic. That's a great thing too. If you know all these things, you know how to protect yourself, right? So let's see, Capricorn's messages. Capricorns, piece of advice from their highest timeline, from their most important, highest version to guide them with their spirit team, most benevolent ancestors. Thank you, Dawn. Beautiful. Slow it down, move slower still. Become the witness, swelling in presence. So there's something about that dawn. You're kind of chilling. You're watching it come. That new beginning is coming towards you. You're kind of relaxed. You're in total peace. You're welcoming it in. You're just enjoying the moment, right? So this could be also regarding a job or work I'm seeing as well. There could be a new beginning in that area. So let's get your chakra messages for Capricorn energies. Maybe you're trying to rush something as well. I'm radiant, beautiful, creative, and enjoy a healthy and passionate life. So that could really lead you towards success when you emanate that frequency and you operate from prioritizing that and manifesting that as well. You could be learning a lot. I feel it's like somebody's like a master, or they're becoming a master. They're learning how to become the next level. There's like a level up, like a grade, like when you go through grades, right? So there's something like that. I have complete peace from within. I'm seeing a Patronus, so maybe somebody's like protecting themselves with different shielding techniques. A great way to do that is call in white light, white golden light with every inhale, exhaling, and pushing an aura of gold around you, and imagining any debris in your aura or negativity being dropped off like debris, or you can push it out through the base of your feet into the ground. Anything else for Capricorns? You could also be working with more powerful people in the future. I see the divine light in everyone. I think Sag got that in the same position, so you might have Sag placements. Yeah, there's something about your networking at this time as well. Anything else for Capricorns? There's something about relying on your own natural skills as well. Like you could be learning how to utilize your skills. I love to share my experiences and wisdom. I know when it's time to listen, so you could kind of be balancing learning but also sharing. Yeah, especially if there could be an expansion regarding like a job opportunity or a mentor figure. Like I feel like you might actually work with like leaders or like interesting people, creatives, artists, people that are entrepreneurs as well, just very like ambitious people could be coming towards you. Maybe they're like emanating the same frequency you are, right? So you're attracting each other. Yeah, so interesting. You're getting the same cards as like Sag. I swear to God, Sag got these cards. Or maybe it was Libra, but to be dealing with those signs. Or you could have those placements, right? Prominent placements. They're just repeating the same thing, opportunities. I'm confident in my ability to make my life work, especially regarding your career or long-term goals and dreams and desires. There's something about the Natasha Bedingfield's unwritten song. So let's see Capricorn's most important vital piece of guidance and advice from their spirit team for their highest timeline to lead them towards the most beneficial outcome for Capricorns. Pumpkin, okay. I love this deck because it actually does reversals. Like there's a part in the book, so it'll be interesting. You are a creative force capable of drawing wealth and joy. That's so interesting. I posted on my channel today a Pedro Pascal kind of analysis. The title is definitely like clickbaity, but the video was fantastic. And so he was talking about how I like at the end of the video they actually it was an interview with Pedro, or just the voiceover of it, and he was saying how you have to create the opportunities, like, you know what I mean? So it's just, and he said, like, the key is to be authentic in your own soul and your own kind of, purpose and everything like that, and creating those opportunities. So, and I checked out his chart, and he has Capricorn placements, or I think it's like something's in Capricorn in his chart. It might be a Saturn, or it might be, I think it's like a sun or moon. So it's ruled by that Saturn, and Saturn, which we see in like people who have prominent Saturn placements, they usually tend to only get success in later age because there's a lot of karmic kind of trials and tribulations, like Morgan Freeman or Pedro Pascal, or the writer of Barry, the TV show Barry, who was on SNL for the longest time before he kind of up-leveled and became a scriptwriter and then director and then won an Oscar and everything like that. So it's just interesting how Saturn rules karma. So it's like maybe you didn't get in earlier times, but then it just kind of all comes at you at once, and it's just like upgrade instantly because it's good karma that's been accrued for over time. So there's something about maturity or mastery here that's really helping as well. You are a vessel that can hold many things at one time. You are capable of creating beautiful things. And your creative power has no limitations. You are being guided to explore the ways fertility shows up in your life. You do not have to be with child to be fertile. Artistic endeavors are a type of fertility as well. Explore different ways to tap into the creative energy. Sexual energy is creative energy. It's also healing energy, right? So it's ways that you can manifest that lives inside your womb, whether it's painting or making paper. So this could be about your emotional well-being that changes your electromagnetic frequency, and as such changes the reality in the timeline you're in and everything, right? So there's something about working on that inner emotional realm maybe as well to help you go towards something. Yeah, intuition on the bottom of the deck. You hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mud. Oh, of the mind. But maybe there's something about the mud, like going through mud, or yeah, I don't know. Because Saturn is definitely like, if you know the mythology of Saturn, when he was chucked out by the gods because he was an ugly baby, and then comes back and creates this throne, and any god that sits in it gets stuck, and he basically blackmails his way into becoming a king. But very interesting, yeah. So there's definitely something about later age here as well, or I'm so glad. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, so as I get older, I love getting older. I've always loved getting older. Saturn also gives you, if you have good Saturn placements, or Saturn's also about quality, right? Discernment, cutting, saying no, so that you only have left the diamonds, right, in the rough. Yeah, you'll find as you Saturn can also freeze things and preserve things, so it can make you younger, or yeah, just powerful. And I don't know, it's just interesting energy. So hope I've just kind of inspired you with the natural kind of traits that you might possess or might play out in your life. If you want more information, you can also check out your nakshatras. So that's on the Google. You can astro-seek sidereal Vedic birth charts. But anyways, let's continue for Capricorns. Capricorn's messages. Before we move on to juicy messages and close it out, Capricorns, any last messages? Something about writing or journaling. Maybe you're considering being a writer, or you're reaching out to others at this time. You could also be journaling, and that could be helping you, or chatting with ChatGPT. Processing emotions. Yeah, Atlantis here. This could be something from past lives. I think you need to be careful of any kind of agreements you get into at this time as well. Let's get you juicy messages for Capricorn from their spirit team. Most important messages from their spirit team, guards, guardians, and angels. Capricorn people and placements from their spirit team. I'm seeing a grandmother figure, so maybe you have something of a maternal protector. Something about peony flowers. Maybe this person liked peony and perfume, or liked flowers in general. Something about your discipline, Capricorn. Like maybe this person taught you discipline, or this discipline runs in your family, or it's something gifted to you from ancestors, which Saturn can also represent. It represents elders. Anything else for Capricorns? A lot of Capricorns tend to have a harder earlier life, but then it just builds and gets better from there if you survive. And it says stop suppressing yourself. So you're not suppressing or limiting your expansion. If anything, you're expanding. They didn't know you had the balls to break it off. New portal incoming. So you could be creating this portal, right? Don't let anything stop you from taking action right now. So continue to take action towards your dreams and desires. We have that new moon. We still have a lot of building energy right now. new moons are like seeds. They're like the container. The moon is the mother archetype, so it's the womb of creation. Sextiles equal success after taking the first action. So pay attention to transits with sextiles. Brick Astrology has great descriptions on his videos, which he posts weekly or so. But then also in your birth chart, if you want to use AstroChart's website, if you enter your data, I like to even go a little further and change a system to whole sign. But regardless, you will see the closest aspects, the most powerful aspects in your chart, and they laid out from 0 degrees all the way into like the later degrees. And degrees just mean how close and how strong this aspect will be felt. So let's see. Nothing is ever guaranteed, so always have a backup. So maybe you're always planning ahead, right? Secretly in love with you, so maybe it's not a secret. Hobby into a career. So maybe something you're doing on the side, or something you're investing in, or something you're interested in could turn into a long-term career. Eventually, no decision is insignificant. So whatever you're doing right now, every decision needs to be made with conscious connection with your soul. I am influencing you to love me, so be careful. Stop shopping. So they want you to save money at this time. Run its course. So maybe something's run its course, and you should stay away from this person. And not everyone is your friend. Yeah, maybe they just want you for something, right? So frenemy, exactly. We have maybe they like your reputation or your money. Removing blockages to growth. They're bankrupt. We have Angel Michael is working with you. Angel Michael obviously overcomes Satan, so there's something about a very strong protective force calling him. Definitely be careful of injury. Yeah, so maybe somebody wants to cause you accidents, or there's negative energy being sent your way. But you're being protected. There is power in taking the time, patience. So kind of slowly but diligent, kind of little steps, right? And remind yourself of who you truly are. Take pride. So be proud of your accomplishments and how far you've come, and reflect back on that as well. Transmuting alchemical energy, so you're restructuring into a better form. For example, if something pisses you off, like Joaquin Phoenix discussed with Theo Vaughn, I posted that on my channel's posts as well, but you can search it up as well. And he said it actually pissed him off when people said he was just a character actor. And funnily enough, I was listening to Christoph Waltz's interview yesterday, and how he kind of rose suddenly very quickly. I don't know, he must have Capricorn placements in his chart, but he rose suddenly after Quentin Tarantino gave him a chance, and suddenly he was like roll after roll, right? So, and there was something about yeah, he was saying that somebody like before he worked with Quentin, other directors were like, "Oh, just give him like a quirky role. He's not good for anything else, right?" Which hurt his feelings. He has Uranus actually really strong in his chart. I don't remember the rest of it, but I know he had Uranus, which kind of made sense why it was like an unexpected kind of. He was giving off like weird vibes, but at the same time, Uranus used to be ruled by Saturn. Aquarius used to be ruled by Saturn in the olden days, and it's kind of related to Capricorn energy a little bit, but Uranus always tries to break molds. But yeah, anyways. Be selfish. Put you first, and you'll never lose. Yeah, this is survival. You're in a physical body incarnate, so you need to be, taking care of that. Give yourself time to not deal with them. And that really purifies your energy, right? Wanted to say you were crazy because you're woke, so you could be understanding something. You could be connecting or journaling with your guides as well, or asking for answers, or don't stay connected to people who are constantly draining. So they could be draining or taking things from you as well, or taking your energy or lying to you. You might not even know what's happening. You just have an inkling. Keep cards close to your chest. So especially if you're playing poker or something, like maybe somebody you're working with is very impulsive and you're very measured and steady, right, and stable. If you can't see it and believe it, if you can see it and believe it, you can achieve it, right? Because that sends out a frequency. Actually, I was listening to a guy who said he manifested his house just kind of like an accident, and that just shows how anything you think will come to creation. Ignore the bully. Your instinct is warning you. So there's somebody here's a bully for sure. Maybe they act nice, but they're not. Life is so simple and wonderful. So continue to make those simple choices and make things that are simple. Don't get involved in complex things. Can you afford this? If not, can you afford the time to waste on it? Or do you want to waste your time on this? No. Hey California by John Party. It's a great song. It's about detaching. They just wanted to dump you first. So they just wanted power. They were just petty. They were superficial. Keep purging. Keep letting go. They are holding a grudge. We have Divine Feminine's blue. Divine Feminine is blue, cool, and at rest. Masculine is red and yellow, so maybe you need to just balancing those two polarities, maybe. Humble beginnings, so maybe you started from the bottom, now we here. Big breakthrough, yeah. You are a conduit for God, so continue to channel and anchor that down, do grounding exercises, call in that white golden light, and push out anything gray or brown energy through the base of your feet into the soil, or go out and touch a tree, or I don't know, imagine touching a tree, or imagine grounding your energy. There's so many ways. I'm sure there's many different methods you can Google or go on YouTube. Manifest a life without them. Yeah, continue to timeline jump into that timeline. What do you want in your reality? Because you can create it. You don't want to let somebody else influence your mind. You can. Wow, there's so much sun now. That's beautiful. So there's a lot of clarity coming in. You can have someone better with more integrity. America, so maybe you're dating an American or somebody who's different from a different country, or I don't know. They coming in to reach into your purse, so just be careful. Most people don't grow up much. Yeah, most people, if they're not actively learning, if they're not actively trying to change, if they don't actively have goals, which then they're influenced by other people. They're influenced by the leaders, the people who do have the goals, the people who do have the way forward, who are manifesting. You know what I mean? You can use other people's energy to help you manifest as well, especially if they're weak with their own energy or they don't understand. That's as simple as releasing like the CIA's kind of method for releasing like propaganda articles or whatever. Take care of your garden, and bees and butterflies appear. Yeah, so continue to pour into yourself, continue to prune, continue to weed away weeds, and grow those beautiful, beautiful plants that you want. Embrace closure. So I hope you enjoyed this. And we also have use passion, don't stay stuck. Spark yourself up, get that flame going, make yourself feel good. Thank you for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.